All That Glitters has instantly become one of my favourite garage sale mysteries. And that's saying something, as I only have 3 left to watch after this one. There won't be any spoilers for the most part. If I do give spoilers, I will give a spoiler warning. This was released in 2014. It was directed by Peter DeLuise, written by Walter Klenhard, based on the books by Suzi Weinert. And it started off a little slow, to be honest. I'd say the first 10-15 minutes didn't really give me any indication of just how dramatic it would become. And it does become really intense, really suspenseful, and a little bit emotional. And I guess with a spoiler warning in a little bit, I will highlight some particular moments that I really thoroughly enjoyed. This is about a storage unit that Jennifer purchases at auction, and then, well, there's a body. I won't give any of the context away, but there's a body, and it seems like it has something to do with the storage unit. And I'll say no more than that, but I really thoroughly enjoyed this, and I didn't work out who it was, but I thought I did, and then I just dismissed it because I changed my mind, and I started to look at other people, other suspects, and I just never quite got there before it was revealed, which I don't mind. I like the element of surprise. I thought it was very suspenseful. I thought the reveal was perfectly timed, and everything fitted together really nicely. And there were some pretty intense scenes. The pacing is really good. I didn't love the opening scene. It starts with a flashback from 5 years ago, and I felt like it was unnecessary and maybe providing a little bit too much information too soon. Now I say that, I'd actually forgotten about that scene as I got in with the narrative and started to follow it. I kind of forgot about it until we were reminded of it, but I think they could have told the story just as well without including that scene and allowing us to discover things at the same pace as Jennifer. So, not a big fan of that, but it didn't ultimately affect my enjoyment or indeed help me to work anything out, so I don't mind it too much. We do have a subplot involving Logan, who has found this bicycle. Somebody's put it on the curb with a sign saying it's free, so he takes the bicycle home and then finds a treasure map inside of it. I think it was under the seat or something like that. And a lot of the episode is about him trying to unravel this map and find this potential treasure. I won't say what happened with that, but I will say it's not what I expected, and I found it to be really brilliant and really, really thoroughly enjoyable. The main narrative is, of course, the highlight, and I thought it was great, really thoroughly enjoyed it. Didn't work out what was happening. Occasionally I do with garage sale mysteries. Most of the time, not so much. Oh, and we also meet Detective Frank as well. I recently watched the 2013 garage sale mystery, which was the introduction, and it felt very different to the rest of the films. This one feels pretty much like the others. We are missing one of my favourite characters in the form of Trammell, played by Jay Brazo. But other than that, it does pretty much typically feel like a garage sale mystery film. So if you've seen any of the later ones, this one slots in there really nicely. And I thoroughly recommend it. So the scene that I found to be the most dramatic, and this is a huge spoiler, so this is a big, big spoiler for what happens, but the scene that I thought was very well done is when Alan, or Derek Brooks, goes to get these diamonds back, and he leans forward and he talks directly to the little girl, and it was just sinister. Children don't really feature in a lot of the other garage sale mystery films, so it was quite unexpected and definitely was very powerful and a very intense scene. And Danny gave a particularly captivating performance. Danny, of course, played by Sarah Strange. Ultimately, a really brilliant film. Instantly became one of my new favourite garage sale mystery films. I loved every second of it, and if you haven't seen it, then I absolutely recommend it.